This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Hello everyone, I'm Marybeth Nave and welcome to Suit Up. Well, you know what? We usually say no to piracy, but in this case, we've made an exception. In fact, we just found these two amazing pirates who have the heart and really just love to be part of so many charity events and programs, and they've been very, very active in a lot of these services that help a lot of people, especially the youth. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Pearl Philippines, we're proud to present, of course, Captain Hank Sparrow and Captain Karen Kunovitz. Hello, guys.
Ahoy, Marybeth.
Ahoy, Captain.
And ahoy to the viewers and
Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, you know what? It's very difficult to fish for you guys because you two are practically the whole world. So, the last time I've seen you guys was last year in Cosplay Mania.
Yes, we're on stage together.
Oh, you're on stage together. Now, you know what? A lot of people have been asking about a lot of services or youth programs, and it's very interesting that to know you guys are very, very active in this scene. So I'd like to ask you first, before we get into all that details, can you tell us more about Black Pearl Philippines?
Okay, Black Pearl Philippines will celebrate its 8th birthday this year on Halloween. 8 years ago, I did a hosting for a Halloween show, and I just casually invited
Operative word.
friends.
Casually invited.
I
Operative
said,
word.
this coat will look nice on you, and why don't you wear this pirate hat, and you can wear this vest, and we'll just go to this party.
It was a party. Free food.
Free drinks.
Free rum. I know,
rum.
right? So yes, let's do
Go to
that.
the party on Halloween.
Suddenly,
There's a stage.
And then he was drunk.
There's a stage, and
Why
I'm
not?
like, why don't you come up? Why don't you come up with me on the stage, and then
basically it was like, oh, help me out. I'm kind of hosting this, and I don't know how.
yeah, while they're now.
I need some moral support. And I'm like, yeah, all right. Next thing I know, moral support turned into,
micro.
this is your microphone, and you'll be co-hosting with your cousin. What? Right.
And then that's how Black
That's
Pearl
how it
Philippines
is, and
began.
then bit by bit, the
That was
costumes.
Halloween, wasn't it?
Yes,
It was a Halloween party at
a bar.
a bar.
Big bar.
At a big bar.
And
A very big bar.
yes, and that was the beginning, and we started to upgrade
That
our
was the
outfits.
beginning of the end.
Yes, the beginning of the end. So the nice thing about being a pirate or wearing a pirate costume is you can upgrade little by little. You can find an item at ukay-ukay, tiangge, or you can open the baul. You can open the baul of Lolo and Lola.
Who did you steal
and,
that
and,
from?
and ano.
Secrets.
Okay.
So, yeah, his costume came together little by little. So there are people that ask, where did you buy your costume? Or can I borrow your costume? And, we have to say that every piece, like a proper pirate, has a little story behind
A little
it.
story, a little backstory.
Like
if
your
you
hair?
If you notice, yes, there's so many things in my hair. Every little bit has a story and why it's there and whatnot. In fact, it's still a work in progress. It's not quite
Finished
totally.
Never
yet.
done.
Yes.
Wow.
Still working on it, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you didn't expect to create a Black Pearl Philippines. It was because of you.
A little bit, but then everybody knows that I'm a big fan of Johnny Depp, and
Who isn't a big fan of Johnny Depp?
that's how it started. And then we formed a little group, and we started getting the characters from the movies together. And since it's so easy to be a pirate, we got people just be a random pirate. Wear a hat, wear a stripes, skulls, scarves,
Rawr.
bangles,
Right.
bling.
Eye
And
patch.
yeah, and then the group grew, and then we attended a convention and we made friends with the 501st
Okay.
Stormtroopers. And a little bit of a love affair going on with that group.
Oh, interesting.
Our friends in the 501st Legion,
Yes.
they do costumes as well. They suit up as
The stormtroopers.
characters from the Star Wars franchise.
Evil ones.
Mostly on the
Villain.
the Empire side, yes.
Oh.
Troopers, stormtroopers, clone troopers, Vader.
Vader.
They have a Darth Vader.
So Black Pearl meets Star Wars.
Yes.
We met them, and we've partnered with them for a bunch of things, for a bunch of events and parties, and both groups got along really well. Although the 501st have been around much longer, and 2007 we said, we're doing all these fun events. We're doing launches. We're doing conventions, birthday parties. What else did we do with them? Decent things.
All kinds of other fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Wedding receptions. Can you believe
Yes.
it?
So
but you're
we-
dressed as pirates.
Yes, and
a
they're
wedding rece-
dressed as stormtroopers.
They hire us. I mean, you can sort of understand when they ask you, oh, can you do a children's birthday party? Is there going to be rum? Of course we will. Right? But when you start, and you do a wedding reception and you're how would you say it? You're emceeing
Right,
a wedding
you're
reception.
hosting.
You're
Okay.
hosting a wedding reception.
You host as Captain Hank's
And you're the only one in costume. It's
And
like,
it doesn't even have a nautical theme, but they request.
there is no theme. It's not like everybody else is in costume. No, you're the only one in costume and everybody else is.
in gowns or
And
in...
you're talking to the grandmothers and the aunts and,
They make. So
and
we
sponsors.
we ended up
Working
2007 always being asked to do stuff with the 501st.
Different events, yes.
So at the end of the year, we just thought, okay, we've had a good year of very, fun, fulfilling events. Let's just give back. So we were fishing, and then
How many pirates give back?
That's
None.
true. None. No pirates
Absolutely
give
none.
back.
Take all you can,
None.
get nothing back.
None. But
Okay.
we went fishing, and we got
What did you reel in?
we got hooked up with the PGH, the kids ward. And then after that, somebody said, a lot of people do visit the kids ward and they have regular sponsors. But there's this one group and we still have to hook them up,
Okay.
to use fishing language,
Yes.
hook them up with a group. And you guys might be a match. So we met them and it was almost like meeting the 501st connection,
Okay.
and both groups got along with these kids who are in a school at the PGH. And
Yes, it might sound weird, but there is actually a grade school and a high school in the hospital. These are for
Okay.
children with certain ailments. They have, if I'm not mistaken, they have to have a certain grade average, as well as obviously or unfortunately a
certain condition.
a condition.
Okay.
Having the school in the hospital makes it much easier for the students who
To
may
have
not be able
access.
to follow a regular curriculum in a regular school because of
Their condition,
their condition
they
requires
have to
them
get dialysis
yeah,
or
they have
chemo.
to have so many days off. But these kids are something else because they despite their conditions or in spite of their conditions, they still want to go to school.
Okay.
They still want. I mean, some children will actually. Sorry, but like I remember when I was growing up and I was in school, I would fake being sick.
I think we all did.
Who
We
hasn't
all
done that?
did.
Exactly.
Right,
Pirates.
Yeah.
Right? But these kids actually, no matter how sick they are, they still want to go out. They still want to, meet up with their friends and go to school and well, be children, be kulit, I mean, despite the fact that they are sick, they're kulit. They want to have a good
They
time.
tease each other.
They want to, and they want to do this. So
They-
anyway, so they have this school in PGH, and they were looking to maybe
Yung nga, hook up.
hook up or partner up, partner up
Partner
with
up
some
with-
pirates. No, partner up with some people that could.
Like I guess
Make
look
them
look
happy.
after them. Yeah, make them happy.
Right. So it's,
But
it's
they
more
they
of
make
like
they
older
make us
sisters and
happy.
brothers.
You know, it's like
'Cause
I-
sometimes we tend to forget because we've been working with them for how long has it been? now,
many
Karen?
years
6?
since
Many
08.
years.
Somewhere,
08.
yeah.
That's about 5, 6,
Good year.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
well, we've done our 7th Christmas at
You
PGH.
guys do the math.
With SNK, it's our 6th Christmas.
Possible.
Yeah, so yeah, one of our pirates became a volunteer teacher.
in PGH.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, wonderful. That's Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Hello, Lynn.
Hi, Teacher Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when she gave a speech, her first year after teaching, the first sentence she said, "You know what? I forget you guys are sick. I keep forgetting." And then I get asked, doesn't it feel heavy, your work? I said, not at all. It's, this bunch is rare. They have like such good, positive, happy energy. And I think it's probably more fulfilling for us, which is why I don't like to use the word charity. I just use the word project. Kasi,
Project, good word.
project. I mean,
I
it's,
love that
it's,
word, project.
you know,
It's not just
I
about
think I don't know, I gain more from hanging out
the experience
with
of being
them.
with
They're
them.
just such an inspiring, energetic, crazy,
Positive.
fun, positive bunch. And
Group of kids, yeah.
I think if there's any lesson I can pick up from them, it's all about bucking the odds. Because if you mathematically or technically examine them, you're like, oh, yeah, why are you in school? You should just be in your bed and
rest.
whatever. But you know, they're really bucking the odds. They're finishing their levels. They're hanging in there. And when we started, there was about 12 kids. Now
Okay.
29.
Wow. And these
29, and we're
20
still getting to know this new batch.
Wow.
Because
bit by
like
bit.
any school, I mean, the older kids tend to graduate and
Right.
move on, and they get replaced by new students. Some of the students they feel sad because they get well and they don't and they can't. I know
They can't hang
Yeah,
out.
because they
They
get
have
well.
to leave the school. When you get well, that is
Part of the program.
part of the program is one of the requirements is they
Your
have
slot's
to be
not yours.
a certain
I-
level of illness. I
I
would
don't
say.
know, but yeah.
Right. Okay.
For them to qualify, because it is a government
Institution.
program, and
Okay.
it's so for them to qualify in the school, they not only have to have a certain
Serious
grades.
illness, right?
Yes,
They
and
have-
finish
they
a
have to have-
certain level.
So if they get well, like this one girl, she's how old is she now? I think she's like
Maybe 9?
9 years old. I met her when she was 6, about 4 years ago,
Wow.
and she just. I mean, you wouldn't think she was sick, or you wouldn't think like
Because
she's,
of so
she's a
much
cancer
energy.
survivor.
Okay.
It's got into total remission. She, at the moment, there's no trace of it, so she can't stay in the school anymore. But
Okay, so she has to move out.
yeah,
to move out, so
right.
she's very sad.
And she's
She
very
told
sad,
him.
and she was saying like, well, when am I gonna see? I won't see you at the Christmas party. And we told her like, just come back to the Christmas party even if you move on to like a regular school, because we miss you and we miss your dance numbers.
You dance.
She
That-
does.
Oh, she
yeah,
does.
those kids dance. We
They're
have
sick, and then they can't wait
we
to
have
party at the
yeah, they
Christmas
can't
parties.
wait. They and their
Ridiculous.
mom/watchers are quite into dancing, and
Oh,
the last few years we have had to do dance-offs with them. This year we were kind of lucky because we brought a dancing Iron Man.
They,
Oh,
they challenge.
alright.
They
Every
challenge
year
the
they
pirates.
challenge.
Okay, so
Do a
you were
dance-off.
able to pirate
challenge-
an Iron Man.
The
No,
pirates
just
from
this
BPP,
PH can
they-
flash.
They've
can-
challenged the superheroes from
Justice PH to that dance-off.
Superman, Batman, and Flash.
I think they do a better job than.
they totally kill it. They challenged the pirates in BPP as well to dance-offs.
A couple of our female pirates can do that dance-off thing, but I think with us,
Dance-off, huh?
dance-off.
Yes.
And
That's why
you can.
Sometimes the question mark happens, are you really sick?
Because you wouldn't know. So
Are you taking somebody's slot? That,
that's not
deserves-
supposed to be for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
but that's their, I think that comes with their positivity, which is
Rare.
Not only rare, I think that's, well,
Part of the reason.
part of the reason why we do it.
So you've been again doing this already for about 7 years, like you said.
7, starting with the ward, moving on to SNK, which is
What is
amazing because
SNK?
that's Silahis Ng Kalusugan. So
This
you
is the school.
actually
Okay.
Inside
you
PGH.
actually support several things at once. You support the kids,
The youth.
and you give them, you make them happy in as much as they make us happy. We try to make them happy, and then they're getting educated. We're studying, which
Right,
is
right. And they get treatment.
they get
treatment
they
on a
study,
daily basis.
they get treatment, and
Wow.
it's I do random visits, and and I'm like, guess what happened? I made a visit and I got hugs today, Nang-iinggit.
I'm not
Making
really
get the other
sure
volunteers
sometimes
got hugs.
if we make them smile more than they make us
Makes you
smile.
I
or-
think-
Yes, both ways.
I
huh?
think
yeah,
they make-
everybody in Jolly Rogers actually.
Personally, we have to acknowledge also Reg and O'Neill and the 501st Legion, who are our partners, because from day one up to the present, they're there, and we also they have a lot more charities than we do because we're pirates, but we also try to participate in their many activities, including for Yolanda.
Okay,
last
and
year.
with that, actually, we're very, very happy that, again, Captain Hank Sparrow and, of course, Kapitana Karen Kunavitz is actually here to share more of their experiences in terms of basically being part of such an amazing institution and sharing and giving to a lot of these kids. So we'll just take a really quick break, and when we return, we'll find out more of their amazing stories and personal experiences. So stay tuned, and we'll return.
Yes, our personal fundraising.